Hey guys, Steve Welch here, Beaman Toyota in Nashville. Bringing you part of my trim level series here. This is the SE Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. All right. So the SE, I'm going to a couple quick things about the SE. SE is the only one, the only way you can get the SE is in the hybrid. So that's the only way you can get the SE. If you like the styling, of course, you're not going to find a non-hybrid SE. That could change in 23, who knows? But as at least for 22, that is the only thing that you can get it in is the hybrid, and that is also 22 is the first year for the hybrid SE RAV4. So take a look at the styling here real quick. You can definitely get a look here and see that there are some differences that really do stand out on your SE. So you'll notice this one with the white is actually showing a lot of those. If you have something like the gray or something like that, it might not show out. Obviously the black, it won't show up as much, but you'll see a lot of what you've got. So of course LED headlights are standard on there. You can see your blue, which indicates your hybrid that's on there. All down here, this is all shiny, right? So that's normally on most of the RAV4s, that's actually not shiny. So your XSE and your SE, the fender wells in the front is going to have a shiny black finish to it. Then you've also on the SE, you have these skid plates down here. Those are normally a matte finish as well, and plastic. So on most of them, that one is different on your SE. And then you can also see in the back here a bit of a different look on the back of it for your SE as well, shiny on the bottom. You also have that gray panel that's back there, dual exhaust. Really sweet looking vehicle. The black roof rails of course are up there. So do want to mention too, this one's got your when it has your hybrid, you're going to have a 219 horsepower in this vehicle with your engine and obviously your hybrid components of course. So it is really cool for what this thing does for your horsepower. 219 combined net horsepower. So obviously you got your same engine, the 2.5 liter RAV4 engine is in there, obviously paired with the hybrid component of course. So now your exterior, obviously you can see the black spoke wheels. That is standard on your SE. Obviously like I said, your LED headlights, high beam headlights are LEDs, everything is LED. Then you're going to also have the low profile black roof rails I was just telling you about up top there. You can kind of take a peek there. Just really good. So now you can have a couple of additional features on this one. For the interior, there are some packages that are available. I will mention that they are all-wheel drive. You can obviously look down here, you can kind of see that down there. They are all-wheel drive. Blind spot monitor is standard. You can get that into the side mirror there, of course. Now this one's got some options like your door sills down there. That's an option. This one's got a cover on it, so if I pull that cover off, you can kind of take a look at how that looks. Just really sweet looking, a really sweet looking vehicle, of course. So now you have also, if you take a look, you can see the blue stitching that's all the way through there. So all the way through the seats, it's a fabric, so you know obviously you're touching the fabric here. And blue stitching is also carried through onto the dash, right? I'll show you back here in the back seat. You will have a smart key system, by the way, too. But you can see door sill is also down there if you've got those on there. But your blue stitching is also carried back here in your headrest. It's carried all the way through there. Obviously your seats will fold down. And now I do want to mention too, so previous generations, anytime that you had a hybrid, the hybrid would actually cost you space. This one does not. So it's the same as the non-hybrid. So, but this will fold down 60/40. You do have your cup holder for your center there, of course. Very easy to get child seats in there. You can see your latch point right there, of course. You do have vents back here, and then just below here as well you have your USB ports, and you'll see one's a C style. Actually they're both a C style in this one. but they are both back here, so you can use those. Those are quick charge ports. Your seat pocket is on your passenger side, nothing on the right side for a seat pocket for you. Black headliner, that's something that's on your SE, is that black headliner. Definitely looks pretty elegant when you're looking through everything here, of course. We'll walk back around here. I'll get you to the back of the vehicle, of course, and then when you look here, you'll see now this right here is your all-weather floor mats, which this particular one has. So I'm just going to pop these out here for just a second, and then I'll show you this one's also part of your floor mat package. But I do want to show you, you do have a spare tire down here, so that can be important to a lot of people, that you have your spare tire. That still comes, it's not an inflation kit, it's a spare tire. Also your tonneau cover is back here. That is a nice thing to have too, and that is definitely a good thing to have. It's standard, so you don't have to worry about do I have it, do I not have it. If you are getting an SE, it has that on there. So and then power up, power down back door, of course, that is standard as well. So you definitely have all of that. Actually, it's not standard for the power lift gate. So the convenience package makes that standard. So when you get the convenience package, you'll have your height adjustable lift gate, and you'll have your moonroof. So you need your SE package. So it actually mimics the XLE the same way. So the XLE convenience package is sunroof and back door. So is on the SE. So you'll have that with that. So now this one also has the weather package. So if you look down here, you can tell very, very quickly if one has the weather package: heated windshield wipers, heated steering wheel. The other way you can tell that it has the weather package is if it says auto right there, then you have rain sensing windshield wipers. So those are all part of your weather package, as well as heated cloth seats. So these seats right here are heated. Obviously, you can turn them on, turn them off there. Like I said, you have a push button start, which is right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start it.
I don't know.
Great thing about a hybrid is that when you actually fire it up, it doesn't make any noise usually, right? So you can see how the dash looks here, kind of giving you a look there. If you're wondering, this is your key. So you can always see on the back there, if it's the original key, it'll usually have that blue there too. Standard 7-inch screen on this one. So I'm going to turn this fan down so that you guys can hear me. It does have the ability to have the self-dimming mirror. This particular one doesn't have it, but it can have that. Now door edge guards, we're on this one, so just kind of there. But all the safety senses on here, so your dynamic radar cruise control, your lane departure, lane tracing, road sign assist, and I've got a couple of videos out there where I actually go over a lot of that stuff for you, so definitely check those out. I will mention too that on your hybrids you have a fuel door button there instead of having that little lever. So that's something else to note as well. Down here, this will look a little bit different than it does on the gas version. You do have your brake hold and your electronic parking brake. You got your trail buttons, then you got eco, and then you got sport and push for normal and EV mode. So those are all just on your hybrids. Obviously you can just pull this goes straight back if you were going into or out of. It doesn't have the gated shift, but what you can see when it goes back is it definitely has a nice backup camera. Looks pretty good. It's screaming at me because of the fact that I have the door open, of course. So but you can see digital speedometers on there, so you've got all of that as well. You can see, if you do miles per gallon, stuff like that. This one's brand new, so it doesn't know what it's looking at just as of yet. So obviously you'll have on your hybrid, you have this over here for your charging, your eco, your power. The engine just started. I had the air conditioning running and everything else, and it took that long for the engine to start. So you do have a USB port down here. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto works when it's plugged into the USB port, but both of those are included. You also have Sirius satellite radio that's included as well, which you can see right there. Now there is no map that's on this one. Specifically, it'll say navigation apps not included, but you can download an app for the map, which is the Scout GPS app, or what most people do is Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Much improved on all of that. That's really what most people would actually prefer to use. Just saying. So dual climate control on both sides, so each person can set their own climate. That's very good, very easy to use. This will shut off your rear. If you want to shut off the air to the rear, your fan eco, you'll just have it get to where it's going a little bit. Okay, so basically the interior is very similar to any of the other RAV4s. It's not a crazy different thing here. So you do have your ability for your sunglasses to come into here. Your SOS button, that is free for the first year. After that, it will cost $80 a year if you want to keep that. All of the lights are LED on the inside, of course. Your sunroof is straight up. It's not the panoramic or anything like that. It's just that one. You can see on your headrest, it will allow you to turn on that light for there. And I like to show people too that will actually close and shut that off. This is actually a little bit bigger of a mirror than what they used to do. So it definitely makes sure that you can see how pretty I am, right? You can take a look at this one too, and it's very, very nice. You also have these little slides that can pop out in case you've got it pulled over and you need the extra room for the sun. So I can show you as well. We'll show you on the inside down here of the box, so you can kind of take a look on the inside of the box here and kind of take a peek and see what you think for the overall size. I mean, it's not a bad size, not huge by any means, but it's not a bad size there. But definitely kind of taking you a peek through here. Automatic high beams, pre-collision system, pedestrian detection, all that stuff's on this car. You are not missing out on anything. Power everything, locks, windows, locks, windows, mirrors, all that stuff is a power for you. And then I'll kind of take a look here real quick. So obviously push button start, like I said, the rear window defroster in the back. 5 USB ports, of course, the one I showed you that was under there, the 2 in the console, and then the 2 on the back of the console. Now you do also, I do want to show you something else. So you can take a look, you can see your glove box and all of that that's right there. Just very, very awesome amount of room down there. You do also have your power port over here as well. That's if you need the 12 volt power port, you can use that. The brake hold is an awesome feature that will actually pause for you if you're at a stoplight and hold your brake. Like I said, intermittent wipers are on there. You can release go in, out on your steering wheel and up and down on your steering wheel. So that is pretty awesome. I like to mention to people too, once that says ready, it means you're ready to drive. So even if the car is off and that says ready, you're ready to drive. So just kind of giving you guys some fun stuff to look at here when you're looking at your RAV4. Oh, I will mention something else too. So if you come over here, you'll see there are 2 levels that you can recline this seat to. So you can go to here, which you can kind of get an idea of how much different it is by taking a look right there. And then you can kind of lean that further back to make those seats lean back. Now, I like this too, that if it's ever not latched, you're going to get this indicator that you'll be able to see until such time that you actually latch these seats, of course. So, but this is it. Tell me what you think, you guys. The RAV4 Hybrid SE. This, like I said, 2022 model RAV4 Hybrid SE. Tell me what you guys think. Steve Welch, Beeman Toyota, beautiful Nashville. Hope you guys have a great day. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at buyatoyotanashville@yahoo.com. buyatoyotanashville@yahoo.com. Appreciate every one of you guys, and stay tuned for some big news. I'm going to be releasing some information that's about something I'm very excited about. It's coming up soon. So Steve Welch, Beeman Toyota in Nashville. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.